Hello, YouTube. It's Harley here, and I'm bringing you another episode of Evony. This is a big episode. I think this is episode 10, so this is perfect timing for episode 10. We got a big thing happening in 58 seconds. So kind of explain what we're going on. Last episode, I started off by attacking. The end of the episode, I attacked some people, just to kind of try to get their loot. Is all I was wanting. It wasn't much of an attack. If this will show up. Like sometimes it works perfectly fine, other times it doesn't. So the attacks are way back here on like the last page. Here they are, crumps. I attacked this guy. I got a little bit of the loot. I'm not for sure if somebody beat me to it or not, but I got quite a bit of lumber and iron on that one, which is solid. I attacked Star here. And then this one, I think someone beat me to it and took all the loot before I could get there. So I didn't really get as much as I wanted. Yeah, as you can see, all the food's gone. So someone already plundered him before I could get there. And then I attacked the Barbarian City, just a simple, I think it was a NPC 4. I've been attacking NPC 4 recently. So yeah, this is the level 4. Just sending what troops I have available at the time. And trying to get as much loot as I can, but as you can see, other people are farming, so I'm not able to get the loot like I want. And I've been attacking this Crumps and Star guy over and over again. As you see, I attack Star again. I try to get some of the loot, but people keep beating me to it. I scout it and then I attack it, and they kind of beat me to it. I got quite a bit of lumber there. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And then there's one more guy I attacked at the end of last episode, off camera. Let's see if I find this guy. He had a lot, and he had a lot of lumber. So he had over 1,000,000 lumber and 400,000 iron that we got from that guy. So that was a good one. So, but I've been attacking those guys again and again, just stealing their loot each day. I don't want to drain them. See, here's a Star, and there's Crumps, and then the other guy he's somewhere over here. There he is, that guy right there. But as I said, there's a bunch of people around here, so they've been kind of taking it over. I just finished up walls level 4. That's why they look cool. They're nice and stone. It doesn't change the way your map looks or anything, but it changes the walls and stuff. All right, so our attack landed, and as you can see, 3 million food. Iron, wood, and stone is 180,000, and 450,000 gold. We just attacked a level 5 NPC. This is a level 5 NPC. The one I just attacked is actually way down here. It turns out that these guys next to me have been farming like crazy. So if we go to scout this one, it's already been farmed. Somebody already took most of the resources. And just to show you what I've attacked with, here's what I attacked with. I used all the ballistas I had, which is 550 was wanted. I just used them all just in case. And 550 transporters to get all the loot. And then there you go. That's a full level 5 NPC, and we just cleared it out. So that's how it goes whenever you attack it. And you can see the experience I got from it. Experience 93,000 experience, so that'll level me up at least 2 levels, I would say. And that's pretty solid experience. What else? Let's talk about it. So the thing about NPCs, they replenish fully after 8 hours, so you really can only attack them 3 times a day to get all the food and all the resources. After 1 hour, you can get the experience from it, and as soon as you attack it, it automatically like regenerates 10% of its defenses back or whatever. So if you want to take it over, you're going to lose quite a bit of troops in that nature. So that's important when we start taking a level 10. But the main thing is, after you can attack them every hour to get experience, or you can attack them every 8 hours for loot. Alright, so as you can see, this guy just recently got attacked not too long ago. At least probably 3 or 4 hours ago, somebody attacked it. But we can attack it for experience, and that's really about it. There's a little bit of loot in there, but not much. As you can see, I'm pretty loaded on food. I'm not too worried about the food too much. I'm doing good on iron, but lumber's killing me, guys. Look, 22 and then 8. So I can't buy and sell. It's not even worth buying and selling. I have to just farm it. I have to find people that haven't farmed it. I'm probably going to switch this over, at least a line of this, and try to convert my city to lumber. Normally, like lumber, you can't go wrong with lumber, in my opinion. You always can just make a lumber city, and you're usually are good. But sometimes this will flip on you. The market will flip, and you're screwed. You really are, because like this is miserable right here, trying to keep up with it. But luckily, I'm able to get some nice raids, and I'm doing good just by doing raids. So my walls just leveled up, so that opened up more spaces for my walls. As you can see, I almost filled up my walls completely, but I've been building archer towers just frequently. I'll drop in 50 because it takes about an hour, and building those in. I've built a bunch of archers. Here's my troop composition if you're curious. 10,000 warriors, almost 10,000 archers after these guys finish, and then 500 everything else. I'm trying to go heavy on the warriors and archers. Um, it's hard to build warriors because you can build them so fast. Like they're pretty cheap. Like I can build 4,000 warriors right there, and it only takes 12 hours. If I divide that by 9 barracks, it's like an hour, and that'll take almost all my resources. So it's very difficult building warriors because they build so fast, and that's with my crappy hero. That's with my queen. So if I put my real good hero on that, it's just too fast to really keep up with the warriors. You just have to you really need the resources to build a bunch of warriors. But warriors are good. You want 3 times the warriors for archers. I mean, ideally I don't, but technically I do, but I don't. Technically I do because somebody reinforced me because I helped him out, and we can go and look at the reports to show you. So I almost have three times the amount because he reinforced me with 25,000 of them. So as you can see, I have 25,000 warriors from him. I gave him like 100,000 wood, so he gave me 25 warriors, mainly because we're right beside each other, so we're helping each other out a little bit. So the reason you want 3 times the warriors for archers is because when people attack you, they like to send this composition called a scout bomb, an SB. If someone says SB in the chat, you know what it means. It's where they send a scout bomb, and a scout bomb is see, if you look at scouts, they're extremely fast, 3,000. I think they're the fastest troop, yeah. See, cavalry's 1,000, so they're 3 times faster than the cavalry, which is ridiculous in my opinion if you think about it. A horse should be faster than a human. But anyways, they're really fast, so whenever someone attacks you with a scout bomb, which is 100,000 scouts, what it'll do is it'll go in and hit your archers, and that's it. It won't hit anything else unless you have what's called a folder. A folder means you have 3 times the amount of warriors per archers, or you have 2 times the amount of swordsmen per archers. So that way your scouts will hit your warriors instead. So ideally you want a folder, but not many people run with folders just because in a good city you want about 350,000 archers. That means you're going to want like 1,000,000 warriors. So it's really difficult to hold a folder whenever you're trying to keep up with 1,000,000 warriors and feed those guys. It's expensive. It is. It's very expensive. So anyways, that's just a little game logic for you guys. I know it's way too early for that, but I tried to explain that as much as I can. So my troops are coming back. There's not much we can do with it. We can look at our hero. As you can see, she's got 178,000 experience to put on her, and only a 44,000 cap. So we'll be able to upgrade her about 3 or 4 more times, make her attack go up, which would be nice. Let's see. We have some other things we can work on. We also have these love songs still going here at 80 days. The reason I got love songs is because of my clan. My clan keep buying these $30 packs from Evony, and that gives me these love song things because of Valentine's Day. Okay, so if I go to my system inbox here, I don't know if it's still there. System inbox. See, as you can see, someone sent me a package. Just quite a bit of people keep buying them, so that's the reason I'm getting all these things. But what we can do is we can just go ahead and apply them all. This is making my food bill cut in half. I think actually I don't want to apply them all, but like my food bill is 93,000. Keep in mind that I'm having to feed my reinforcements. But we have 81 hours, so about 3 days worth of half food bill. But I'm gonna just kind of hold off on the other two and kind of wait until I have like a really expensive day, and then use it like whenever I get more troops and stuff. We do have some amulets, and kind of put you in perspective. Let's see, today is Wednesday, so I'm a week and 4 days out of BP, out of beginner's protection. So that's kind of give you in perspective of how long it took me to be able to farm level 5 NPCs. So it took me about 11 days. Alright, so let the wheel run. So that's a really crappy tool, but okay. They're very good about giving you bad objects. On this one, it'd be nice to get a metal box. Not too useful, but that's would be the best one. So gold. See, now gold's worthless to me. Like, I could sell a little bit of iron and get all kinds of gold. So gold's just pointless. So that happens though. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for my troops to come back, for these guys at least, so we can upgrade them, and then we'll build troops. As far as attacking, oh, also last thing, the guy that was here, he was in my alliance. He ended up teleporting just because the area is really bad. It's really bad for me too. I don't like this area at all. And then we got an inactive guy, or he's not inactive. He's just in beginner's protection, as you can see. So I can't do anything to him just yet. Like, I'm wanting to move, but he wants me to stay. I really don't want to stay because this area sucks. Like I said, these people are farming all these NPCs, and it's hard. It's going to be difficult for all of us to farm. I know these two are probably farming. I know this guy is for sure. There's no way he's not, and I'm sure this guy is for sure. So it's really difficult for me to really farm NPCs if I have to farm them way down here and stuff. So I may end up teleporting eventually. I'd hate to teleport and leave that guy, but I would like to wait for the clearing. So what a clearing is, whenever the game starts, usually they let you play. Evony lets you play on the server for a month or so, or 2 months, 3 months. It just depends. And then by that time, you see all these like level 2s and 3s NPCs, all these really low level NPCs. What Evony will do is they'll go through and they'll delete all these NPCs, and they'll delete inactive players. So like these players over here I've been attacking that haven't been on in a couple of that haven't been on in weeks, they'll actually delete their account from the server, and so they won't be able to play on here just because they're inactive. And then what they'll do is they'll open up flats, and then these flats are available to make new NPCs, like higher level NPCs, so you can try to get food and stuff. So that's what I want to kind of wait on, because like literally this whole place will be loaded with just flats like when they clear it out, and then that's a good time to teleport and try to acquire a good location of where I want to be at, so I can get like a bunch of let's see, I have 3 teleporters, so I have really about two chances to find a decent location, and then I can pick what NPCs I want what. Like there's one guy over here that's loaded. He has a nice spot. Like, I mean, that spot right there is really good in my opinion. But no, this guy, I wish I would have like marked the chords. Here it is. This area right here is like loaded with NPCs, 10s. I don't need this many 10s, but apparently they do. Ideally, you don't want all your players to be bunched up like this, but I don't know. There's no telling what they're doing at all. But there was some other player I'm talking about, like right there would not be a good place in my opinion. Like this right here is ideal. If I could just have that, like that spot. I mean, you can't really take their spot. Oh, here it is. Here's this person. Oh man, they're set up. Look at all these NPCs, all these level 10s. They're loaded, and I'm sure they're doing a lot of farming here with their account. So it's the same dude. Yeah, it's the same dude. And then he has one level 5 there. I don't need this many 10s. I only need one 10 because the goal of the series is to take over a level 10. But I do need a couple more 5s around me, preferably, because this right here is just not cutting it. It's not. But we'll just kind of hold it off. I'm not too worried about food right now. I got plenty of food, so there's really no point in me leaving. And I can still farm this area for the experience, which is more important than the loot right now. So experience is what I want, and then loot's going to be kind of in the backfield, but it's still important. Alright, so I'm going to let these troops return, and then we'll upgrade, train some troops, and then I'll show you a trick to get more experience when attacking a level 5. Alright guys, welcome back. Now our troops have returned, as you can see, and I've actually sent them on another march. They're attacking this level 5 NPC in 26 seconds. But I know that I'm not going to get all the food from this, but I did something special here. I'll show you guys just in a moment. We'll let the attack play out. But just so I want you to keep in mind, the last level 5 we attacked, we got experience 93,212, so 93,000, and we're going to let this attack hit, and I'm going to show you some experience we get there. We're going to see how much experience we get there. So it's going to land and show up on the screen, and there it is, experience 131,000 experience. So as you can see, we have an experience gain of almost 40,000 right there. Now let me show you exactly what I did to do that. This is a little, I don't know how this works, I have no idea, but this is what happens on the attack. Oh man, sorry guys, wait a second, it says troop casualty 0. Wait, no, okay, alright, so this is what I did. I actually can't even show you the whole movement of it because they don't no longer show reports, but I'll just explain it. So I sent off all the ballistas I had in my camp, and then 550 archers. Obviously I don't need to send that many ballistas, but I just did. I also sent 1250 warriors. So as you can see, troop casualty 1250. That's all the warriors I sent. They died. So in a sense, I'm killing warriors off for extra experience when you do that. Also keep in mind, you want to heal your warriors. You can heal 10% of it. So 10% of 1250 is 125. So I'll heal those guys, and then there you go, guys. Here you have it. It's 40,000 more experience by sending your warriors off, and you can mess around with it. You can add a few more warriors, take a few away, and see what the best ratio is. But 1250 is always what I've used. I didn't really go into the testing to see what would be better or not, but that's about how it works. Now right now I don't really have the warriors to expend on it because I only have 10,000, so I mean 10 attacks and I'm out of a warrior. So but I was just doing that to show you guys that that's a way of boosting your heroes XP a little quicker, especially if you have a surplus of warriors. So as you can see, now she's at 309,000. So we're really going to be able to upgrade her quite a bit, and then we'll be able to make more warriors with that. And I'll show you one more nice trick, because I'm probably going to fill up with warriors. Maybe it depends on how long they take, or how many I can make. Archers take longer, so I'd like to do archers. Also, I need to do some Cafatrax. Cafatrax are like armored cavalry. They're not really that special. If you do a lot of cav attacking, Cafatrax are a really good combo with cavs. But I've had cavalry, but I've never really used that many Cafatrax. As you can see, they take a lot of iron. Oh my goodness. They take so much iron, 2,000 more per 1 unit. So you will run out of iron if you try to build those a lot. But I like to build those to finish the thing. The thing is, I'll have to stop my ballista queuing. So I got a level 6 here. I'd like to fill it up with transporters when our hero gets back, and then I'd like to fill level 9s up with ballistas and just keep those going in. I mean, if you look, I'm able to send off 6-7 waves of ballista attacks at once. So we need 550 times 6-7. So we need about almost 3,500 sets of, or yeah, it'll be more than 3,500, about 3,500 sets in total of ballistas and transporters to be able to send out waves. So the idea is whenever you get maxed, you'll go attack, and then you'll put 550, and then 550, just like that. And then you can hit favorites if you want, and then you can go to your next guy, hit attack, and then it stays, and you drop down to another hero, and you just continue on attacking all the level 5s around you, and that way your farming waves are out, and within 30 minutes you've gained, I don't know, 7 times 3 million, that's 18 million food. You have 18 million food in a matter of 30 minutes. So that's how farming works ideally. Now it doesn't work out that way because these guys over here are taking a lot of the NPCs away from me. So I'm not able to do that until I teleport. So or I can drive like my clan member wants to run these guys off. He thinks that we can bully them around. Well, I don't believe that's gonna happen, in my opinion. Like this guy, he has like 4 cities around me, and he's at 1.2 million prestige. He's pretty packed. I don't think I'm gonna be able to bully him around very much, but he's a pretty good distance away from me, so we probably won't overlap too many of these NPCs. But these guys here, I mean, I could probably push this guy around because I know he upgrades very slowly. But this guy, he's not moving, and I don't think this guy's moving either. Ideally, what you want to do is you want to look at their clan and see how big they are. If they're a relatively small clan, they're going to end up teleporting, pretty much they're going to end up teleporting. They have nothing else to do. Like this right here, they're ranked 24 with 372 cities in total. So I don't think this guy has backup. You also can look at what state they're in, because if they're in the wrong state, they may end up teleporting. See, it doesn't even say what state they're in. That's a little weird. The host is 49ers, but the introduction says the Texan. So that doesn't make sense. Anyways, I don't think I can really bully these guys around like he wants to, but I don't know what he's thinking, honestly. Alright, so we got 2 minutes left here. I don't know what else we can really talk about. I'll show you a trick on making heroes. Also, make sure you keep levying stuff. So as you can see, when I levied lumber just then, it was 18,000. So the higher you get up in like prestige and stuff, the more you can levy, and it's very helpful. I mean, 18,000, that's quite a bit of lumber there. My tax rate, I could probably start dropping my tax rate to just whoa, I don't want that to 0 because I'll lose gold, but this will keep my loyalty at 100, so it'll be harder for people to take me over. So which they can't take me over because I only have 1 city. And make sure your production always stays at 100. And when you do build a new city, I don't even know if I ever mentioned this, but when you build a new city or you take over a city, you always want to make sure the production is at 100. So that's really important, especially NPCs. NPCs keep their production at 80. It's just default. You need to change that back over as soon as you take it over. Walls, I'm still working on. Let's see. My walls, oh, they got to go to level 5. That's unfortunate. To get rolling logs. Rolling logs aren't that special in my opinion. Let's see. I can't even click on it to look at it. I'm not for sure their range exactly. See, the range is 1300 there. I think their range is 1400 if I remember correctly. But I need walls level 5. I'm gonna continue building archer towers just a little bit at every, like whenever I had the chance. And then so we have lots of spaces left. As you can see, we got 4,000 space. So I got lots of archer towers to build. I think you can max out at 15,000, 16,000 archer towers in total. So we got plenty of those to build. I'm only building like 50, 25 at a time because I don't have enough lumber. Look at my iron. Oh my gosh. Like, and I want to sell it, but it's not even worth selling. It really isn't. So it kind of stinks. But our troops back. So our heroes back mainly. So we'll look at her, and then we're going to upgrade her. We're able to upgrade her 5 times. That's awesome. It's really nice. I love upgrading heroes like that. It's so much fun. So she's at 95 attack, which is great. When you attack that first level 10 NPC, oh, it's so nice. It's so nice having a hero like that. So I've been doing about 3 a time because it takes an hour. And I was trying to get closer and closer to the 550 is why I did that. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to do 10, and I'm just going to split production. And it's only going to split between the 3 barracks, so it'll do 4 or it'll do 3. I wonder how long 3 takes. So let's do 3, and let's just take a look. 55, and it went up 2 minutes roughly than what it used to be. Some of these are longer than others because sometimes my hero's out and I'll build them anyways. So it's not ideal, but you always want to keep your troops going. So we're just going to do 10 at a time, and we're going to split it. So this will only go to the the barracks that are able to build these, and that's what you want to do. So that'll have one going every 10 minutes or so, or every hour I'll have something going. So that'll give me about well, let's see, eight hours worth. You can do them in bigger bulks if you want, like but I don't want to right now because I want to save some of my loot and stuff for other troops. So I'm only building a couple at a time just to keep them full, and so I can do split production easier. So there we go. All right, so we have all those filled, and now we want to go to the level 6 and do transporters. Oh man, I meant to do Kaffa tracks somewhere in there, but I'm not going to get to it. So we'll do Kaffa tracks some other time. Let's see, let's do some of these guys. So I'll do about 20. So I'm just going to do 20. Just keep filling it up with 20. And then I can do 5 or 6 of these. Let's do on this last one, let's do 50 so I can really keep it going. See, now it's maxed out. Perfect. Alright, so let's go over here to a random barrack. It doesn't matter. And let's see how many of these can we build. So we can max out at 451,000 lumber, but we have a possibility of doing 600,000. But what's the deal? Why can't we max this out? It's because we don't have enough population. You see the population there? 4,515, and that's the max we can train, right? So what you can do is you can actually go to your production, drop your production all to 0, or you can just drop your iron to 0 because iron's taking most of the labor. Drop them all to 0, and as you can see, our idle production has like skyrockets. Nobody's working, so everybody can now be a troop. So we can now max out our troops completely at 6,000. So that's a way of building mass quantities of troops, and then whenever you're done, you just put your production back. So what I want to do is I want to build about 2,000 of these guys, and I'm going to split production, and this will only go to the open barracks. And as you can see, it only takes 1 hour. I did 2,000, so that means we only have a few barracks available. So we only have like 5 barracks available, looks like. But I figured it wouldn't. I figured it would do. I had more open than that. But anyways, all right. So next, I want to do archers, and as you can see, we can do 1,100. I don't want to waste all my resources on archers, so I'm gonna do about 750. I'm gonna split production, and then it's gonna take probably 5 to 7 hours, 5 hours. So that's pretty solid. So that's decent. So now I'm gonna point queen back to mayor, as you can see, and then we make sure, this is highly important, that you set your production back to where it's going to be at. That's very important. But like if you have a city with all iron or something, all you can do is just do this and click modify, and as you can see, I got most of my population back available. So you don't have to do all of these at once. Just keep that in mind. It'll save you a few clicks. So now we're pretty much out of lumber. So I'll probably do a little rating for lumber. I'm going to continue hitting level 5s to get our hero up. I'll be hitting level 5s like as much as I can, to be honest. Just keep them going. I won't be sending a lot of my troops, a lot of warriors at it, because I don't want to kill all my warriors. I want to try to keep those. And we may do some selling. I might as well sell about 300,000 of this iron because I don't need. Sell it, and then probably just let it go. I'm going to try to transfer this over because as you can see, these things, they take forever. Level 7 iron mines, and I'd rather have a lumber city anyways. And if you want to look at my text or my research, here's a quick glance at my research. I'll talk about one research that's been really important recently, and that's construction. Construction, I've got the level 5, and that is insanely important. And then medicine's very helpful because I knew I was going to start attacking with those warriors, so I want to try to get my medicine up as much as possible. But construction, this level 7 going to level 8 used to take 2 hours, but now it only takes 1 hour and 14 minutes. So I've shaved an hour off of that one construction time from trying to get my research up. So construction has really helped me out a lot, so keep that in mind whenever you're trying to upgrade stuff, especially whenever you're trying to do these things down here. You want to try to get your construction up as high as you can. So I'm going to probably try to destroy these guys and put more sawmills, because it's killing me. It really is, resource wise. So, but this was a big mile marker for our series, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to continue on working on this, and then kind of go up with an update for the next episode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.